welcome back to my channel and welcome to another die-cast restoration video. I'm sorry, I'm not very well. I've got the COVID. It started halfway through this restoration, so please bear with me on this. I don't feel great. Right, so before we start, just like to say thanks everybody for sticking with me and watching my videos. Thanks to all my subscribers, and thanks for tuning in this time for this video. Okay, so I'm going to get straight to it. This time the restoration video is going to be one that I bought over here myself. This model, you've seen it in my purchases video, not the last one, the one before. Yeah, I thought I'd give this one a go. So this time it's going to be the restoration of a British Army covered tender, and that's the Caterpillar type. And I'm looking on my phone here because I got it on the internet. It says with driver. Well, I didn't have a driver, but I found a figure that will pass as a driver, and it says on the picture of the box here that the door opens and the back drops. Well, that's what it does do. Well, eventually it does in this video anyway. The back drops quite a bit when I don't want it to. I had a few problems with my video clips. A bit of a senior moment. I was actually switching my camera off record thinking I was putting it on record. So there's like two lots of clips during the dismantling part that's kind of missed. I've missed it all. I've basically captured the swear words and everything in between. So it kind of goes from me saying let's get on and dismantle it, to sort of being into the dismantling stage. So it might not quite make sense where it goes from one clip to another at that part, excuse me. Okay, now the other thing is at the end, I wasn't happy with the canopy on this way I'd done it, so I had taken it off. I did take it off again and I redid it and I put it back on. It looks a lot better. Anyway, you'll see it on the turntable shots and the still shots outside. Okay, so let's get on with it. So as I always say, please sit back, relax, enjoy watching the video. See how I got on with this one. Right, okay then, let's take a closer look at this old girl. As you can see, straight away it's missing the door. The cab is broken, or the front wing, the part of the bumper missing, so that's a big chunk gone out of there. The body's rusty inside, the sides are all bent. There's something broken off down here. I don't know if it was a step or what it was. That's the tailboard still works. What else have we got? At least these wheels are all there. The canvas tilt is missing, but I'll have to make something up with that. Now the ones that came with it, they sort of had three clips that used to clip through these holes, but I was looking and they seem to have 4 hoops, for the canvas to go on. So what I might do is use these little holes here and make a wire, you know, make the hoops out of wire, and then we'll try and make the canvas top a tilt out of some tissue paper and PVA glue. I think that's probably the best way to do it, but I'll have a go anyway. So that's about it. Now what I have got, as you might remember in the video I did with some purchases and donations, and I showed these, I've got this one as well, which I bought these locally. Now this should have been a tipper, but the body's missing, so it's a 6-wheeler, same chassis. See the holes for the different axles. This is the tipping mechanism. It's broken now, rusted away. But anyway, what I'm going to do is take the cab off this one to fix that one. Now, as you'll probably see, the door's not going to fit on there because that cab is bent. So I've got to try and figure, well, straighten it, and I guess this roof is going to have to lift a bit this side and that pushed out there. So I'm going to have to heat it up. I'm going to be very, very careful not to break it. Oh, excuse me, sniffing. I've still got this flipping cold. I just can't shake it off. 4 weeks now. Yeah, so that's about it. So I guess we're going to have to try and figure out how to take this apart. Looks like these rivets there, 4 rivets each side for this top part of the body. Take it off the tin part. There's a clip there, and I think all it is that underneath, you can see better on this one maybe, there's a rivet there which is the bottom of the light, the side light. So I think those are going to have to be drilled out, and then the cab should lift, the front should lift, and then there's a little peg that fits in the hole there, so it should come out. God knows what's in there. Yuck. Yeah, so what I'll do, I'll probably start undoing this one just to see. Drill those out first and get this cab off. I'm not going to throw these bits away, because if I come across any more of these I might be able to make another one up. I know it's probably not very likely, but see, this one's got a towing hook on it, but this one's not. I think this is more the troop carrying one. Okay, also I'm missing the driver. I assume there was a driver in these. I'm not sure, some of the other models there was a driver in, but I did get the reproduction door and the wire that goes through the hinge. I suppose I could have used an ordinary piece of wire, but it wasn't much, and it you know, I thought just well get the whole lot from model supplies. Okay, so that's that then. So I'll get my tin lid and then we'll have a look at dismantling this. Right, okay, I've filed that down and I've managed to unseize the wheel, so it comes off okay there. Now there's like a little lead collar that was pinched onto the axle, so I mustn't lose that. Okay, so now I can pull that axle out, and I've managed to free off this wheel. I'll put that in the caustic soda, but not for too long I don't think, because I don't know how strong it will be. But anyway, it's free off now. So once it's been in the caustic it might free off some more. I don't really want to put any oil on it, not yet anyway. So you can see that little lead collar that's on there, that's sort of pinched on. Okay, obviously I'll have to glue the other one back probably. Well, it doesn't really matter as long as the collar's there. Stop the wheel going in too far. Okay, so hang on, I'm going to put this in a tub. Put this this in a tub. Okay. Right. I'll probably leave these on, I think. Although these are bent in here, I'm going to have to sort that out. I might have to actually undo that, because I think that one's broken. Yeah, that one's broken, so I'm going to have to undo this. Oh, damn it. I was hoping to have got away without doing that, because it's all a load of little, I think is it held together by rivets, just little tiny ones in there. I thought this was going to be a simple model, but I don't think it is now. Oh, okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay, we're just going to drill these out. These side lights. Okay, that's that first one. I'll put that straight in the pot, because I'll have to drill that a little bit more and drill out the inside and put a little rivet in there when I put it back. Do the same the other side. They're very soft. Oh, sorry, I keep knocking the camera. Probably enough. There you go. Right, now that cab should come off now. So you see the little sort of peg in there. No, it's not going to come off, is it? Because it won't come off until I've cut the body off. Damn it. So hang on. The body's held on by these wires that go through there. There's one there and there's one at the back. And again, those are flattened out. I don't know if I can do them with the pliers. I don't know if I can squash them. They're all rusted. They probably, once they're loose, they'll probably just come out, because they're so rusted. Oops, that's the camera again. Maybe not. Yeah, snap, look. So I'm going to have to put some new pins through there. Ugh. They're so rusty, they're just disintegrating. That's the trouble. That one's gone as well. That one's gone as well. There, the body should come off now. There, that's that bit off. Okay, so now the cab should come off, see? So there's a little peg in there, so you just pull the cab backwards, tilt it backwards, and it should come off. There, that's it. So we'll put that in the box of spares, that one. I haven't done the other one already, so I've got that off. Okay. Oh, that's full of muck in there. So okay, that clean that out, that piece out. Yeah, I'm going to have to get these pieces off, so that's not going to be easy. Oh, excuse me. So what I might have to do, I'll file this side, because that's quite badly rusted, so this side as well crimped, so I don't want to undo that side. So I'll file this side and see how we go. I'll try pinching it maybe. There they are, that's done it. I've just pinched it with the pliers. So that's come off, look. Perfect. Ah, now we got one of these lead collars again, look. So, let's see if I can move that. Hold that there, might be able to just loosen it enough. Don't know. It's coming off. It's coming off. Whoop. Almost. There. Put him in the pot as well. Okay. At least I can get to these now. So there's a little rivet there and a little rivet there. And then I think these should come out. So it's just like a piece of wire going through those little wheels. And it obviously fits into a little recess behind that. The wire goes in from this side. These are actually alright, this one on this side. It's just this one, yeah, I think that's a bit naff. Yeah, it's this one that's broken, so I'm going to have to try and get that out. Okay, I better do that off camera. Okay, well that's enough for tonight, because it's time for my tea. And my battery's flat on my camera. So, that's it. That's it for today. Anyway, it'll be a few minutes for you. So I'll see you in a few minutes tomorrow. Right, with this body, looking at it, there's no depth in there to put rivets. So I think I'm probably better off just dunking this whole thing in the caustic soda as it is. I really don't see any point in undoing it unnecessarily. So that's what I'm going to do, and then see what it looks like when it comes out of there. I'm going to have to straighten this back a bit, I think. Or was it made like that? I don't know. No, I think it's made like that. It's hard to tell. I think that's how it is. Maybe not. It's very, very flimsy. That's better, that's straightened it up. So I'm going to straighten anyway these edges. Yeah. I'll just do it a bit with the pliers because it doesn't need much. It's bowed a little bit in the middle, but I can just push that out with my thumbs, or my thumb and a half I should say. That's nearly there, it's just this rail, so just sort of do it, the pliers a bit, that's it. That's not bad. Right, okay, so I'll do that, put in the caustic soda. Now this, which one was it? This one. This one, it's been pushed in, and also, if you remember, the wheel's axle's broken, so it's only held by a little tiny rivet there and a little one there, and it's not much. So look, put the screwdriver in and it pries it apart. Well, I thought it did. Oh, hang on, I'm going to have to stop. My nose is running. Okay, we're back. I had to blow my nose. Yeah, it's coming there. It's full of crap in there anyway. You see, this is a bit twisted. Okay, anyway, at least I can get that piece of axle out. Well, I don't think it is a piece of axle, to be honest. But all I need to do is just put a bit of wire in through these wheels. They're not great. Look, the centre of the wheel where the axle goes, not even in the centre. Okay then. So I'm going to straighten this bit out off camera, and now what are these wheels like? Those seem to be rolling alright, so I don't see any point. That one's oval as well, look. So I really don't see any point in undoing that one. I know it might be full of crap in there, that's the only thing. Perhaps I better do it. Okay, well, you've seen me undo the other one. I'll undo this one, and then yeah, I'll do that off camera. Okay, so basically I think next step, caustic soda. I'm getting this all under the water. Okay, in with the caustic. This one, knocking out the caustic soda. We'll see what happens with this. Well, the paint's gone all red, orangey. It's coming off nice. Okay. Oh yeah, it's coming off easy. That's good. Okay, so we'll do the same as usual. I'll leave it in there for a few more minutes, and then next time you see it, be all nice and wire brushed, ready for putting the primer on. Okay, so we'll see you on the bench. Right, okay, we're out of the caustic. I haven't wire brushed it down yet, but I thought I'd start making the canvas tilt. So I've got some of these brass brazing rods. Oh, excuse me. I've got that blasted COVID now. Came back from work yesterday. It was Friday. I didn't feel too good, and I thought I'd better test myself again. I've been testing myself every day anyway, because I had that shitty cold since we came back from Chester, and it turned out positive. So that's me buggered. I was going to do a good weekend overtime, quite a few hours overtime, Saturday and Sunday on the green sea lettuce, because it's all come in. I did, well, two of us did 170 tonnes yesterday. We got off the beach on Friday, and Thursday I got 100 tonnes off on my own. well, on my own, loading the manure spreaders. I had 2 tractors with manure spreaders on the back, and they were taking it straight to the fields. And yeah, so I'm a bit pissed off about that, but anyway. So I thought, well, you know, I can't go to work now until I get the all clear, so I might as well get on with these models. I don't feel much like it, but anyway, it's my opportunity to get ahead a bit. So anyway, I've digressed a bit. So yeah, I had this brass brazing rods. That one won't stay in because the back's off, to put the back on. But that's ideal for the tilt. So what I'll do, I'll put some tissue paper over with some PVA glue and gradually build up the layers, and hopefully we can make something that resembles the canvas top. Okay, so I've got to go out now, my brush all this. I'm going to go outside because it's nice out there, and I'm out the way of everybody there. Out the way of my missus. Okay, catch you in a bit. Right, it's all cleaned up, it's all wire brushed, and it's all had the methylated spirits on it, it's all clean. So I'm going to go out and put the primer on it. It's a really nice, sunny, very warm day. So I'm going to go and put the primer on it. And I'll come back to you when I've done that. I've started to make a tilt for the back. Tissue paper, PVA glue, and some brazing rods. I had some small brazing rods there. So I'm going to go and put some more PVA glue on that. Try and make it go a bit harder. And then after that I'll be painting that. Okay, I'll come back to you when this is done. Okay, that's the primer done. Alright. You can't see where I've put the filler in the cab because I've used a lot of filler in that cab. Yeah, it's all ready for the colour coat, and my little tilt I've made, which is not great but better than nothing. I'm going to go out and paint that as well. That's all gone hard now because I've used PVA glue on it. Okay, so I'm going to go out and do that. Right, okay, done the detailing. I had to repaint the cab because I lacquered it. It's matte paint, but I lacquered it because I thought give it a bit of protection. And it left like streak marks, so I had to give it a quick coat again, and I'd already done the detailing, so I had to do the gloss of detailing twice. But anyway, never mind, we got there in the end with that. Right, so first of all, we need to put the cab on. So it's got the hole in there which that peg goes into. So just put that down in there. Okay, so that's it. You can see the pegs in the hole, and then what holds that on is the side lights which go in those holes there, which is a bit tricky. It's going to be a bit tricky. Right, I'll use the plastic tweezers. Right, so that one in. I'm going to try and get it straight. And then I'll put this one in. Yeah, tricky. Very tricky. Think I can get him in. He's not lining up very well. Ah, the first one's falling out now. What a pain. Oh, now I've dropped it on the floor. Right, I'm going to put the rivet in this one now because I've got this one in. So, put a bit of glue in it. There's my spike. I haven't used it for a while. I've forgotten where it is. Right, okay, here we go. So, oh, it's all come out again. Okay. That's in. That one's in. Okay, whilst that one's drying a bit, I shall look on the floor for the one I've just dropped. Hang on a minute. Okay, I found it. So I've got it in the hole. What I'll do, I'll just put a bit of glue down there as well. It should run under that bracket. There, that won't hurt. A little bit too much, better than not enough for it to all fall apart. Oh, for goodness sakes. This isn't going well. This isn't going well. Come on. Oh, knocking stuff over now. Now the old light has come out again. What an awkward thing. I don't know why he's pushing out like that. Oh, and this one's gone around. This one's turned around now. What a pain in the ass. I'm going to have to use the pliers on it, so if I chip it, I'm going to chip it, so I'll have to just touch it up. Right. What's going on with this one here? My rivet was definitely short enough. Well, that's going in there. Right, okay, we're going to leave that dry. I've just slightly chipped it there. Never mind, you won't notice that when I touch it up. Right, okay, so that's the first bit. First bit in. Right, now we need to put the body on. So this is just like 2 pins that go through. They go through the body, through the chassis first and then through the body. So instead of putting the old, it was just like 2 bits of wires. They are, I've got them here. I've got one here, but they're all rusted and snapped, so that's all it was, wire just shoved through. So I'm going to put a couple of split pins this time, because I think it'll be easier to do. So here goes. This tailboard doesn't stay shut. It's a bit of a pain in the arse. Okay, so come on. I need to put my glasses. Right, I put this one through the back first. I think. Yeah, if I can get it through. Okay, got it through there. Yeah, pliers. This is where it's not so easy. Sorry if I'm going out shot. Okay, gone through that bit. That's it. She's gone through. So what I'm going to do, I just want to try and bend that bit over if I can there. There, that'll do. Now, the chassis is wider here, and my split pin's not long enough. I didn't think of that, so I'm going to have to find something else. So we'll just hold it there for a minute, and then I'll go and look for something a bit longer. Okay, I found some wire, so I've cut it. I'm just going to cut a little bit more fit here, and then bend it over. There, not too bad. Right, that's that bit. Let's move all this out of the way. I'm going to never put the lid on my glue. Right, okay, so far so good with that. Next step, I suppose we can put the front wheels on. Now, with these, I was lucky to find these ties, and it's in a job lot I had from Mr. Ian Hulley. Now they're not quite the right width or circumference, I think they're very slightly small, but they've got like the hollow in them like a real tyre has, and they look alright on here, so I'm going to put these on. So slide that through. Okay, now we've got this little tiny lead collar, I don't know if you can see, and that's got to go on next. Then I'll put the other wheel. There. Now I've got to try and pinch that axle together there, so I might have to do that off camera. I could do with some mole grips really, and I don't have any, I'm afraid. I must get some. Right, okay, I'm back. I went down the road of peening it over with a hammer. That's enough to hold it on. I don't want to push my luck, so that's all right. Okay, now we've got these things, these wheels or half tracks. Sorted these out. These roll really nice now, both of them. I can't remember which way they went, but obviously this is the plate that's stuck on, so the details on there, so that's going on the outside. I assume that's the way they went. I can't remember, to be honest, like I say. Right, so that goes on there, the axle through. Then we've got another one of these lead things. That goes on there, so now I've got to pass it through the middle axle holders, whatever you call them. Okay, and then I've got to put this other lead piece on, lead collar, and then we'll slide the other one on, make sure the right way around. Okay, so I think I'm probably going to have to go down the same route again of pinning that over, which isn't going to be easy with that. So I'm going to go on the floor and do it with a vise. I'll come back to you when it's done. Right, okay, we've done that. But these blasted things, they do go all the way around, so it doesn't matter which way you put them after all. Right, I don't know whether to put the door on next or what. I think I'll put my homemade tilt. Now, I was going to do the back, you know, when it rolls up and it unrolls down from the back. But I did use this paint to paint it first, and it came out the same colour as parcel tape. That looked horrible. So I had some double acrylic, a bit left in the can, which is this colour, which is great, but by the time I'd sprayed that, I didn't have enough paint. I ran out of paint, so I couldn't do the back roll, so I'm just going to leave it like that. But this is going to be a bit tricky to get this on, because trying to get all the 8 hoops lined up with the holes is almost impossible, and I'm probably going to scratch a bit of paint here doing this. I'm going to have to put my glasses back on because I can't see what the hell I'm doing. a bit of a tight fit. See, you push down on one corner and the other corner drops out. Pain in the arse. I have to get down bench level to see what's going on. Okay. I need a screwdriver. Oop. Sorry about this, folks. It did fit, I can assure you, because I tried it before. Oh. I'm going to have a fiddle around with this, I think, off camera again, because we're going to be here all day. Okay, well, we got it on eventually. Unfortunately, I've got a tiny gap there. But what a game. I had to put a little bit each time down each side and just keep going round. So, it doesn't look too bad this side's a bit better. Anyway, one last thing to do, put the door on. That's just, I've got this little tiny peg, and hopefully I can get that to go in. Right, just put the door like that. Okay, so it's on the first bit. Just got to get it through the last bit. Yeah, she's in. There. That's alright actually. Right, what I might do is just put a little tiny bit of glue on there just to hold that pen, because it will drop out otherwise. So I'll just put a little bit on the cocktail stick. That's the pin that came with the door, I just had to cut it down to size. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that should be enough, and that'll hold it. Now, I did find this guy in a box of the figures that Ian Hulley sent me. He does fit in there. I need to paint his face and that, but he's leaning too far back when he's sitting in there. He looks like he's been shot. So anyway, he could always be sitting on the step, eh? When that glue's dry, I'm just going to put a little bit of paint on it. The door opens. Okay. I did have to. Oh, come on. I did have to put a lot of filler, as you know, around to make the door fit. And the hinges were pretty much busted when I got this door through the casting. It was rubbish, so I've had to remake the hinges. Right, okay then, that's it, job done, all finished. Now this one's saved from the Britain's scrapyard, so there you go. A bit of an older model, I think, probably than what I'm used to doing. Quite a big one, so I'm fairly pleased with the way it's turned out considering what it was like. And I hope you like it too, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. So thank you very much for watching, and thank you everybody for sticking with me. Thanks to all my subscribers, and you know, I hope you join me again in a couple of weeks time for another die-cast restoration video. So I'm going to do the same as usual. I'll do some outdoor shots, and then we'll put her on the turntable again, and then we'll see what it was like before and what it's like now, compare the before and after, and yeah, that'll be that. So please join me again next time, and until then, please stay safe, look after yourselves. Love you for now. Sherry, bye bye.